Hello YouTube, how y'all doing today? Today we're taking a look at this Nitecore NPL27 compact tactical light. This is their latest offering in the world of tactical lights. Nitecore is a really good company. They make really good flashlights. I've done several reviews of their products in the past, and this is their newest light. We're going to take a look at this. We'll be doing a nighttime demonstration as well. So if we open it up real quick, we'll do an unboxing. Now, as you can see, it's already on the pistol, or SIG P322. Open her up here. Comes with a manual, warranty card, and the manual is one of those deals in tiny writing in a million languages, but it does show you how it works. Fortunately, nowadays, all the instructions for just about everything you can find online, so the manuals are not as important as they once were, but it does have one. We open it up. Comes with the proprietary charger and the extra screws and accessories. And the charger, show you the end of it here, is magnetic. You take the battery off and snap this on, and it magnetically charges it. Now, it comes with one battery, but extra batteries are available. So the whole idea to me of having an extra battery that you could swap out is that you should have more than one. So you're if you decide that this is a feature you want, you're probably going to want to get an extra battery with it, okay? I've stressed to them that they should probably sell a kit with 2 batteries. You know, so you got, you know, the whole thing, everything you need in one kit. But they have yet to do that. But it is something that I suggested. Now, I've had this for a couple months now, so I've been testing this for quite a while, and I use it at night. I live out here on a homestead way out in the country. It gets very dark at night. You know, there are no street lights whatsoever. My neighbors are literally cows. So, you know, it gets very, very dark, and where I live is really a perfect testing ground for lights and stuff, and I have a whole playlist of various lights if you want to check that out after you watch this. But it's very easy to use. It has this little turn screw, and the screw is ratcheting. You can hear it. Hear that? Now, the reason for using the little screw instead of a throw lever is it's going to give you more holster compatibility. If you have that big quick detach lever on the side, it's very difficult to find holsters that fit. Because this is nice and smooth and flush fit, it will actually fit several holsters. I have a couple different holsters that this fits. I have a Condor, like the folding shell type, and then I have one from Alps Outdoors, their Talon, and it fits that as well. I have 2 good holsters to work with this. Now, whenever I carry this, it's on my homestead outdoors, and I'm open carrying, okay? Now, if you do need a custom holster, I'm good buddies with the guys over at Falco of Europe. They make handmade leather European holsters, and if you send them dimensions for what you need, they will make you anything. And they make absolutely world-class holsters. Okay, let's take this off. As is pretty common nowadays, we have the boss that slides back and forth, so what that does is that it lets you put it up underneath of the gun, and then you hit the button and you could slide it back and forth so that it's perfectly flush with your trigger guard, which is what you want. But it works really well, and it's very easy to use. It's got little ambidextrous switches here in the back. You see that? This thing is incredibly powerful. It's only 650 lumens, but it's a focus beam with 42,000 Candela, which is tremendous for a light of this size. And the throw is 410 meters, which is really, really good. IPX6, so you can submerge it up to 1 meter, I think that is. But IPX6 is certainly plenty for hunting or home defense or concealed carry or anything like that. I don't like to go below IPX6 for, you know, quote-unquote serious use items. But unless you're a Navy SEAL, that's going to be plenty for you, okay? And now the battery detachment works really simple. All you do is push this little switch back right here, and then it slides right out the side. You take the new one, put it in here, snap it into place, just like that, you got a new battery. So if you have an extra battery or two in your pack, this would be very, very useful. You know, I think run time's 1 hour and 15 minutes on a battery. So if you have a couple spares, you're never going to run out of battery. You'll have no concerns with that. But it's a really good looking unit, really sleek. Let me put it back on the firearm here. Very easy. Okay, so to put it on, we're just going to hook it on there like that. Okay, then you press your button and adjust it back and forth to where you want. We want it right there. Click, you hear it click into place, and then you just tighten this screw up real quick. Now you can turn this screw with your thumbnail, but it's obviously going to be easier if you got a coin or something like that. You can hear me turning it. You can also use the Allen wrench that comes in the package and turn it with that. Okay, so what I'm going to do for you now is I'm going to put the full specs on screen for you right here. Okay, now that we got our full specs and we saw the specifications, we're going to get out of here at night on my homestead, and you can see this looks fantastic on the pistol. We've got a Breek Arms 3FO 3-prong flash hider out in front. It's threaded so you can add it, you know, blast cans or suppressors. And then we have the brand new Osight S rechargeable RMSc multi reticle red dot sight. And the rechargeable mode, the rechargeable model has 21,900 hours of battery life and a magnetic charger. So you'll never buy a battery again. You'll be this thing will be completely obsolete before you ever have to buy a battery again. And this is pretty much state of the art. But let's get out here at night. Let's put this thing through its paces. We'll give you a demonstration of how it works, and we'll come on back and wrap it up. All right, we are out here at night. We have the NPL27 Nitecore weapon light on the weapon, as you can see right here. And, we illuminate there. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut this other light out, and then we're going to take a little walk here, and I'm going to use this to show how well this works. All right. Okay, so we just have a different light on candlelight mode there. So I'm shining off in the distance. That building you can see there is about 200 yards. And we hit our NPL27, and you can see this has excellent throw. Where I'm shining right now, that's a good 70 yards. And you can see we have really good throw with this. So we'll take a walk and show how well it performs. Now right down here to the end of my driveway right there is about 70 yards. You can see my mailbox right there across the other side of the street. That's about 80 yards. And down here to the bushes at the end down there, that's over 100 yards. So excellent performance. All right, now across the way here, there's a really big tree about 100 yards away. You cannot see it at all. It's pitch black. I hit it, and you can see the way up into the top of that tree, no problem. And like I said, that tree's a good 100 yards away. So excellent performance. I'm out on a homestead way out in the country. It is super, super dark out here. Really dark. Okay, so I'm looking down a really steep hill at my lake, which is at least 200 yards from where we're standing. And I hit that, and that is the far side bank of my lake, which is probably a good 300 yards. I mean, it's one of our big fixtures of the country. Big giant spider. How you doing there, buddy? Big sticky web. Big spider. But if we look down here, you could see a good 300 yards on the far side of that bank. And if there was a target that needed hitting down there, I could definitely hit it with the amount of illumination from this light. So this has got excellent performance. Very impressive. Nitecore is a great company, and this is a very good light. All right, folks, so you get to see how this guy works. You get to see its performance at night, and its performance at night is very impressive. It's easily... You know, my longest sight line out here at night is 250 yards, but it easily throws that far, and it's got quite a bit of surplus power left, so I'm sure it throws a whole lot farther than that. And it's a very compact light. It's super easy to use, ambidextrous controls on it, so left or right-handed. It's a really nice light. I really like it. It works really well, and it looks fantastic on my SIG. Really cool. Super space age looking. So I think if you get this, you'll be very pleased with it. It's a very, very nice modern unit. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Remind me out.